Nobody wants to admit it yet, but Max Verstappen's Red Bull exit plan is no longer a rumor. It's real, it's active, and if Red Bull gets 2026 wrong, everything they've built could collapse by 2027. Welcome to F1 Grid, where the real stories behind Formula One get exposed. For years, Red Bull looked untouchable, championships on repeat, total dominance, and complete control of the grid. The Verstappen era felt locked in for a decade. But beneath the trophies, something critical has shifted. The one pillar that truly anchored Max Verstappen to Red Bull is gone. Helmut Marko's exit wasn't just a management change, it was a power shift that quietly weakened Red Bull's grip on their biggest asset. Max Verstappen was never loyal to a logo. His loyalty was to a system, to people he trusted, and to a structure built entirely around winning. Marko was the architect of that structure, the man who backed Max during internal conflicts and shielded him during Red Bull's political storms. Without him, Verstappen is more exposed than ever inside a team undergoing leadership reshuffles and growing internal pressure. That internal pressure didn't appear overnight. Over the last 2 seasons, Red Bull has slowly transformed from a tightly controlled, performance-first machine into a team fighting internal instability. For a driver like Max Verstappen, who thrives in an environment built on absolute clarity and authority, this uncertainty is a serious warning sign. Honda needed multiple seasons to recover after early hybrid failures. Renault never fully regained competitive relevance. Even Ferrari's early struggles in the turbo-hybrid era cost them multiple championships. Red Bull, despite its recent dominance, has never led an engine revolution on its own. This makes their decision to go fully independent in 2026 both bold and extremely risky. For Verstappen, this isn't just about loyalty, it's about career math. He's entering the prime years that define legacy. In Formula One, what drivers don't say is often more revealing than what they do say. At the same time, rival teams are quietly aligning their futures. Mercedes has left key seats open beyond 2026. Their long-term planning suggests flexibility, not coincidence. They know that if their power unit delivers early gains, the competitive balance could shift instantly, and elite drivers follow performance. This isn't speculation, it's how the sport has always worked. Red Bull also faces a branding dilemma that goes beyond lap times. Max Verstappen isn't just their driver, he is their identity. Their marketing, fan base, sponsorship narratives, and global reach are built around him. Losing Verstappen wouldn't simply weaken Red Bull, it would force a complete reinvention during a period when stability is crucial. And this is what makes the situation so dangerous. Red Bull must simultaneously develop a brand new engine, navigate internal restructuring, protect its competitive edge, and convince the world's best driver to trust a future that isn't yet proven. That's an enormous challenge even for a well-established manufacturer, let alone a team stepping into uncharted territory. In 2026 is where Red Bull is taking the biggest gamble in its history. For the first time, they will build their own Formula One engine through Red Bull powertrains partnered with Ford. This means no Honda safety net, no Mercedes expertise, and no proven hybrid legacy. Developing a competitive engine under brand new regulations is notoriously difficult, and history shows even elite manufacturers struggle in the first cycle. Meanwhile, Mercedes is positioned very differently. They dominated the previous hybrid era and are widely believed to have discovered an early advantage under the 2026 engine rules. Toto Wolff isn't chasing Verstappen publicly, he's building relationships, praising Max strategically, and letting the potential performance of his car do the talking. In Formula One, that's how elite moves are made. Branding and long-term dominance strategy. So now the question isn't whether Max Verstappen could leave, it's whether Red Bull can stop it in time. Drop your thoughts in the comments and like the